Scooter. Caparo. How's it going, everybody? Order. Welcome. How's everybody? Give me a second, guys. I'm trying to make sure I don't take the wrong exit. It's been a busy morning. I had a project I had to set up it's about an hour away from where I normally have all my work at. So I had to go pick up all the supplies and get my guys all set up. And now I'm heading back north and doing a bunch of shit up there. What's up, Cricket? And it's cold. It is. I mean, it's cold. It's real cold. It's the kind of cold you stand outside, it hurts. So, Cecil's been a little quiet. You know, he's been posting videos. His last video, I believe, was a gun safety video. I really, truly hope nobody is dumb enough to take gun safety off of Cecil. Like, I hope a random person doesn't find his channel. I mean, I'm pretty sure even a person that doesn't know who Cecil is can watch one of Cecil's videos and realize this he don't know what the fuck he's talking about. I really believe the reason he looks that shit up, though, is because he wants to know what he can get away with. Because believe me when I tell you guys, he bought that gun to put a bullet in my head. There ain't no other reason. There ain't no any way you slice it. He wants to kill Master Shredder. That's what he wants to do with his life. He hates me. Before we started this channel, there was a lot of people before me that were exposing Cecil, but there was really never any dedicated movements solely dedicated to expose Cecil. So before this channel came, and I guess I am the only one solely dedicated to exposing Cecil, but now there's channels that are on a regular exposing him. You know what I mean? Like, it's on schedule. It's booked on the calendar. He's going to be exposed on a regular basis. So whatever this channel did to help push that into the right direction, he sees me as that thorn in his side. So I feel it's okay that I'm gonna take that bullet. When they start flying, they're gonna be aimed at me. But the thing that scares me is if he ever did shoot at me, he's probably gonna hit everything except me, because he doesn't train. He has a piece of shit gun. I guarantee you he has the cheapest ammo money can buy. Order knows. You know what I'm talking about, Order. He don't know what he's talking about. But me and my brother. Order was exposing Cecil before me. Steve-O was exposing Cecil before me. RV was exposing Cecil before me. Me and RV, I think we kind of joined forces maybe around the same time, but I know that RV was talking about him, I think, before me. But that's kind of how we all came together. And then there was other people even before us, I'm pretty sure. Correct me if I'm wrong, guys. But that bless up guy, I posted one of his videos not too long ago. He had some funny shit. He was a weirdo himself. Don't get me wrong, but they had some funny shit going back and forth. Because back in the day, Cecil would rage. He doesn't rage like he used to rage. Because people would spam the thumbs down button on him, and it would just set him off. He'd get over 100 thumbs down. It was back in the day when you could like see it live. It was hilarious. But he would rage. I mean, he would scream and just go nuts. And I miss them days. I miss the days when he would get like that. But see, now I feel like if he did that now, Hetty would shut him down. So he knows he can't get away with that anymore. But that bless up guy, he was part of the Kanika Jenkins days. And it's just the same old song and dance, you know, Cecil. And he had some funny shit. Like, I posted in my community page not too long ago, if you guys haven't seen the video, but it's just a video of Cecil nodding out. And the bless up guy goes, it was just funny because he was doing like a little commentary over Cecil. He's like, oh, the dope's got you. Hey, Krusty. He's like, oh, the dope won't let you go. Cricket. Hey, Jackie. And then it wasn't too long after that, Greg came back in the picture. And his buddy Greg really made some awesome content exposing Cecil. I mean, that was fucking hilarious. You can go back and watch Greg's videos from years ago, and you'll see all of us over there in the comment section. But he really went all out. But see, I think there's more to it with Greg. Yeah, Greg doesn't show his face here, but you got to remember, Greg was into the occult. Greg was into black magic, Aleister Crowley type magic, occultism. And I really do believe that Greg cast some sort of spell on Cecil. And I think Greg has done more to affect Cecil than probably any of us have. Because Greg really wasn't the type of person to let Cecil just run his fucking mouth and get away with what he got away with, or tries to get away with, without doing something. And I really do believe that Greg did do something. I just think it's in a different way. But Cecil was so fucked up back in them days. I remember he did have a handful of like women supporters, and I remember a few of them actually had cancer. And Cecil would get so triggered at them because I think a couple of them had made him donations, but for whatever reason they weren't big enough donations, and or they said that they were going to send him some money, and for whatever reason they weren't able to. And that really would piss him off, because if Cecil was expecting to get a donation and didn't get it, he'd go nuts. And that's what he would go nuts. He would rage. But I remember there was a couple supporters of his at the time that did have cancer, and Cecil would attack the fact that they had cancer. And that's where all that came from. When you guys hear Cecil talk about him being accused of being a cancer basher, the reason that sounds so crazy, and like, where would somebody even get the idea to come up with the term cancer basher? Well, it's because it's not a made-up term. That's literally what he was doing. He was bashing his supporters that had cancer. And, you know, at that time, that was one of the things that really propelled me into to what we are today. Because that's fucked up. And he's not going to get away with that. But a lot of these old videos are gone. But it's easy to forget, because so much happened with Cecil. He does so many more stupid things and exposes himself even further. It's easy to forget how nasty he's always been. I mean, he's fucked up. Hell yeah, Scooter. I'm with you, brother. Yeah, we truly are a family. We're a family over here. There's a lot of fucked up individuals on the internet. And if they go unchecked, they don't have, for whatever reason, they don't have people in their real lives to put them in check. Perfect example. One of the channels I am a mod at is Vegan Patriot, and sometimes I think she can put herself in some compromising situations. And one of those times, I believe, was the other day, and you can actually watch this video. But she went and stayed at a streamer's house in Arizona. And this guy started out pretty normal, but it ended up where he almost attempted to R this girl. And it just goes to show, sometimes we meet people here on YouTube, and they can seem one way, but you start getting some drinks in them, or whatever they do, and the demons can come out. So it's good to hold people accountable, hold people, put them in check when they need put in check. And there's people like Cecil that need completely off social media. The internet's a dangerous ass place. It really is. I follow a lot of channels that that's what people do. There's groups of people that expose people like Cecil, pedos, get them off social media. Cecil has unlimited access to children. I mean, we see it almost on a daily basis. Cecil has no problem slandering children, attacking children, showing up at kids' houses, and now he's got a gun, you know, so that's why we keep our eyes on him. I thought I was getting pulled over there for a second, guys. But I wasn't speeding or nothing. I don't know. Whenever I see a statey, I get nervous. Yeah, class action lawsuit would be awesome. I don't know. There's got to be other avenues. I mean, look how many people, like-minded, good people we have in this community of ours. I mean, we are the people. We are the public. And this is what we need to be doing when we see something that's not good. Whether he's allowed to be here because he's not breaking YouTube policy or whatever, it doesn't fucking matter. If a group of people see something that we don't like, we need to be able to come together like we are and form a voice together and make things happen. And that's what we're doing. And what I've seen over the years is that this is such a problem. Cecil is such a problem that it is worth our time and our energy for us to be here year after year, working towards a common goal. And it's not just a United States thing. It's not just a Europe thing. We're people from all over the world coming together because we see a crime against humanity. People shouldn't be able to treat people like Cecil treats people. At this point, we really do own High Street. We really do own C Love, because the name C Love, the brand High Street Paranormal, is never going to go anywhere without our say-so. He can't make any moves without us on top of it. He's never going to be able to release any music and get it to people without, like, get it to a group of people that don't know nothing about him. He'll never be able to do that. Even though his music, it sucks. It would never go anywhere. I mean, he's so oblivious to the fact he can't make beats. I got my son's brother is 5 years old, and this kid is so good with the computer and electronics. I mean, he blows Cecil's skills completely out of the water. There's no way Cecil will ever be able to compete with today's music and minds and the creativity of people. No. At this point, Cecil only makes videos for himself to listen to, music for himself to listen to. Nobody wants to hear Cecil's message. Nobody wants to hear his music. The only reason people even watch him is for the shock factor and to see what he's going to do or say next, and to see when he gets arrested. And then you got people like us on this channel and the other channels in this community that expose him. And that's it. He doesn't have fans. Tell me the last time you ever saw Queen Tasty. She was like the last of the Mohicans. And I'm pretty sure she's gone. I believe she saw her face on Scooter's t-shirts, and that was it. She was like, I'm done. She's like, fuck this. Hey, what's up, brother? Salute. 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 Cecil, I'm glad you read up on the laws, because one day you and me are going to come face to face. I'm not going to put a finger on you. I'm not going to touch you, man. I wouldn't. I'm not that stupid. But you're going to try to justify, in your decayed little mind, you're going to try to justify a reason to pull your gun out on me. And just know it. Or you'll run. It's one or the other. You'll probably end up running. But one day you're going to see me, and I'm going to have a whole bunch of questions. And I'm going to have cameras on you. Let's see. Scooter brother. Dude, I love you, man. This community loves you, and I would do anything for you, man. You got my number. You reach out to me anytime. You need to talk, anything. Life's a bitch. Life is very hard. Life is very stressful. It's unforgiving. And it's comforting. It really is comforting to me when I come on here. Like, I didn't come on here just to talk shit about Cecil. No, I mean, yes, but I come on here to see you guys, because you guys remind me that there are good people in this world that aren't going to stand for some bullshit, and that warms my heart. I try to explain to people sometimes, like, when people ask me what my channel's about, like in my real life, like people that work for me, shit like that, I try to explain to them. And unless you've witnessed and been through what we've been through and witnessed what we've seen with Cecil, unless you've seen that, it's hard to fully understand, you know. But you guys get it, and it's a special thing that we're all here together like this. I think this is going to be another big year. Last year was a big year for Cecil and what we do. We made huge strides as a team. This year, I think Cecil's getting older. I think his health is, as we can see, his health, I think, is failing. He smokes way too many cigarettes. He snorts way too much, whatever he's snorting, his recovery medication. And like Order said, Order made a good point. He could throw a blood clot from that. I mean, and like Order said, the dude can't even speak a sentence without his brain. Lost you guys there for a second. We're watching him decay before our eyes. What's going on in his mouth with his teeth? That's what his insides look like. He's decaying from the inside out. I mean, he's just a sack of skin. He's just a bag of bones at this point. And your teeth are bones. So the way his teeth are melting and decaying and rotting away, that's what his bones are doing. So I would like to see Cecil this year. I would like to see you turn yourself into the authorities. Get set up in a prison or some kind of home that can house you safely to keep you from the public, and they will get you the medical care that you need. Right, guys, I'm gonna jump off here. I'm about to pull into my job here. Saliva in your eyeballs. He says some weird shit. I think it's because his vocabulary's so small that he has to borrow words that belong to other things to use them in certain sentences because he doesn't have the words for it. That's why a lot of his music sounds exactly the same, because it's just the same words. But I love you guys. Thank you all so very much for coming in. Scooter, big love. Everybody flood Scooter with love. We're all here for you, brother. Order, love you, man. Jackie, Krusty, Caparo. If you guys haven't checked out Caparo, go check out Caparo. He's got some great content. He cracks me up. But I love y'all, everybody here. Thank you for everything.